Hello again to Don's the Fossilbuster. And have I got a really interesting fossil for you today? What a time waster it is. Here it is. This fossil is, I need to be a perfect speaker with a perfect accent and a perfect pronunciation. No, you don't. This is a fossil belief. It's a wish. It's a preference. It's not actually a need that you have. What a time waster it is. Actually, I only know of one person as an adult who has learned English, who has a perfect accent and is a perfect speaker with perfect pronunciation. And that person I'm going to call Einstein. Einstein is his nickname. I'm sure he knows who he is if he's watching this video. But he is an exceptional person. He's totally dedicated to the English language and has been all his life. And he's an exception, right? Now, most people are not Einsteins. So I have to ask you, why do you have this fossil? Well, you learned it at school, of course, where most of these fossils started. Your teachers. Why do you want to have a perfect accent? Do you want to show off to your teacher or to your parents? Well, I don't know. That's not a very good reason, in my opinion, to have a good accent. But look, the good news is you don't need to have a perfect accent. For the goals of social or professional conversation in Australia or the US or the UK or New Zealand or whatever, for your interviews, for your job applications, even for language tests like IELTS and PTE and so on, you don't need to have a perfect accent. No, you don't. So the truth really is that actually you're the only person who cares about your accent. Nobody else really does. They're more interested in the content of what you're saying. So I say to you, learn to love your accent. Learn to like it. All you need is a comprehensible accent. A comprehensible accent for your audience. If that audience is a colleague at work or a boss or an interviewer interviewing you or people you meet in social conversation, all you need is a comprehensible accent. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. I have an accent. We all have an accent. But my accent is comprehensible to all of my audiences, I hope, including you, I hope. And, but I know of someone I work with, and in fact, she's my boss. She's a local Australian, and she thinks I have an accent. And she's worried. People don't understand me. Truth is, she has a heavy accent, and people don't understand her. But I don't tell her that. Now, I have an accent, right? But my accent is comprehensible to my audience. I have disagreements and misunderstandings with other native speakers. These are human issues, nothing to do with my accent. You will have the same. Many of your misunderstandings will not be caused by accident. They're just human issues or cultural issues. Now, I'm not saying that some of you may not have a problem with your accent. Now, if you do find that your accent is making you less comprehensible then you want to have fluent conversation with native speakers, then yes, seek help from a tutor, but be prepared to take a specific program to fix that. That's a program I can do myself, or others, many others can do it. But you will have to spend time doing it, right? It takes time. And if you want to gain something in language learning, you have to give something up. It will be time in this case. So if you do hire a tutor, then I suggest you talk carefully with them about your goals. There'll be no problem as long as the tutor knows what your goals are and you know what your goals are, if you're both on the same page. But be prepared to spend at least a year, 1 hour every day, one class perhaps a week, with a pronunciation tutor. And that's on top of all your other language work, not instead of it, right? So, yeah, you may have to do that. So finally, please learn to love your accent. Don't try to be an Einstein or a King Charles. Your accent is fine. People will like it. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like and share, and I'll be back soon with some more. Please leave your comments on this video. If you want to contact me, you'll find my address in the description below.